special podcast. This is episode 96. We're getting there, Sean.
Whoa.
That's
So your
the
little brother was born.
and the Atlanta Olympic Games.
I mean, that's the most.
I don't know.
That's
I
better
don't know
than.
any other 96 facts. I think that's all I got.
Was that the year? I could be wrong. That Kobe and Jeter and all them got drafted.
That sounds right.
Yeah, that's better. I think
It was a good
than the
start to the
Olympics.
So we're the Spivey Special Podcast. We are talking everything Kings. We got some NFL. Just got back from Disneyland, so we'll do some Disneyland food and review later today as the game progresses.
It gets more and more out of hand, and we need to talk about anything but the game. Currently, the Kings are down 12 with a little bit over 3 minutes left in the second. Defense is optional for sure so far in this game. Just a reminder, if you guys are just following us or watching us for the first time, we watch on the NBC Sports app. We stream it, so we're a little bit behind real time. So if you're wondering why we're a few minutes behind, it's not just because we're a little slow.
Which we are.
It's because we're streaming.
All right, well, we are coming close to the end of the second quarter. Currently, the Kings are down 12. Let's see if they can hit a quick bucket. No, of course not. Not a good start by the Kings. Not a lot of defense on a pretty depleted Lakers team. You'd think they'd be able to at least score some points. They're not very good defensively.
Yeah, the over-under for the game was 230. The Lakers were favored by 4, which is really like 7 on the road. So the Lakers been playing a lot better. Like you just said, Zach, the Lakers give up 112.5 points a game. The Kings 113.6. So you knew fireworks were coming. Already we're at 115 for the game, so plus 15. We're right on pace to hit the over. Well over. So defense is optional. Just Kings can't score right now as well as the Lakers are. Perfect from the line tonight, though, 7-7. Kings down 13 with 2:44 left in the second. Been a weird game. Weird game indeed.
Just trying to readjust our score box here. So if you see it freaking out on the screen, that's what it currently is. We got Travis Wilson joining us tonight. We got Vito from Roseville. Not the Philippines Vito. We have the one from Roseville, California.
Can we trade that one?
Maybe later we'll get the ones from the Philippines. Those are my favorite.
They were liking our posts all week, so I'm hoping that they see that we're going live and they'll be jumping in here later. Nice little take by Mitchell. Cuts the game to 11 with 2:32 left in the second.
Not a great week for the Kings. Kings are on a 5-game losing streak right now.
Braun has just been LeBron tonight, so that doesn't help either.
Yeah, he's had 30 points in 7 of the last 9 games. He's averaging 34.5 points over that stretch. He is playing grown man ball right now. Third
Russ
most minutes
in
the history of the NBA, and he is just playing like he's out of his mind right now.
It's surprising to me, too, because tonight Bagley's been checking him, so it's kind of weird to me. You'd think that Bagley would be able to shut him down easily, but he hasn't been able to when he's been the one on him checking him. The Kings are sitting currently at 16-27, which puts them 12th in the West. They're game and a half out of 10th, which is the Blazers right now. But for the Blazers, big news today. Sounds like Damian Lillard's going to be going to get abdominal surgery, so he could be out for an extended period of time. The Spurs are also a half game up on the Kings, and they're currently tied with the Pelicans in the standings for 12th. But I heard if you don't win, you don't move up in the standings very much.
That's
a couple
true.
quick baskets by the Kings.
Extra games if we don't win any.
No. 2 quick buckets by the Kings. Cut it to 10. We got a minute left. LeBron. Now Fox is trying to check him. LeBron's
is that better or worse?
What, that Fox was guarding?
Yeah. They're both poor at defense, but at least Fox can move his feet.
Yeah, LeBron's not going to blow past him anymore. I don't think he's got that in the tank. Fox got fouled. I'm not sure if we're in the bonus yet. Again, if you're just following us tonight, we watch it on mute. and we just kind of guess what's going on. So that's always been our game plan.
We got Sarah
Fox.
Spivey joining us in the chat too on Facebook.
Oh boy. We getting likes and comments. That a girl. In the house. Very nice. Kings cut it to 9. 47 seconds left.
Kings are in desperate need of a win here. So Lillard, I think, with the surgery, is going to kind of throw a wrench in some of these trades that could be coming up here in February. I think the Kings' name might peak up now that Lillard might be off the trading block for the Sixers. I heard some Tobias Harris rumors today for the Kings.
Anyone is better. I think Monty McNair, since he became a GM, has made one trade, and that was for Tristan Thompson, I think, if I remember correctly.
Sounds about right.
The only move he's made. I mean, he's made some decent draft picks. Kings with a nice little 8-0 run there. They were down 14, cut it to 6 here with 11 seconds left. Lakers are going to get the last shot here in the second half. 8-0 run in the last minute 34. Bron's going to bring it down. He's just kind of chilling.
He's just going to dad move him.
Yeah, and the miss. Okay, great close for once.
All right.
Great close for once. I love everything minute about that.
Not the worst half. I don't know that the Lakers are going to score 67 again. So if the Kings can keep up the offense, yeah, I know. Yeah, I take that back. They're probably going to score just as many, maybe more.
Lakers shot really well from three-point line. From what I watched early in the game, was a lot of wide open threes, just a lot of bad, transition defense and closing out and switches and just wide open threes that the Lakers were knocking down. So if they could figure out some, maybe outside defense, they might have a chance at making it at least close and exciting at the end, which we always love. After the first, it was 34-29. So Lakers went 34 in the first, 33 in the second. Kings are only -1 there in the second. So a better quarter. Just got to be better.
Yeah, Travis, I think LeBron will be tired by the fourth quarter. Might start to see a lot less dribbling, probably more pull-up. If he's hitting threes, though, we're in trouble. We don't have anyone that can get a hand in his face. They all think he's going to blow by him like it's 2003, but that's not going to happen.
But I mean, even watching there, LeBron missed a lot of shots late, and he's going to take a lot of shots on this team with this roster that they've constructed. So if you can take away the wide open threes and kind of let LeBron let him get his shots up. And I think you kind of just pick your poison there. And one thing too, is one of those possessions, I think the Lakers got 4 straight offensive rebounds. I believe they were up at 1 point, 18-7 on second chance points. So that's something you definitely need to, if you're going to play good defense for once, you got to finish the possession with a rebound. So I think that for the second half would be good, and scoring more than them, preferably by 7 in the second half, but we have a good chance. Now while we're on what we always do on the halftime break, let's talk a little football, Zach. How crazy was that last week of the season? I know you were at Disneyland, but it was wild.
Along while we were there. I had a feeling the Steelers would find a way to win that game. The Ravens are missing 15 starters. Something insane on that. We got a YouTube comment. Was poppin' Maine quality?
What?
A Kings live stream. That's what we're talking about. There's another Kings fan out there, Trey. We're dwindling in numbers, but we found another one.
Yeah, as the season goes on, I think there's going to be less and less looking to watch these live streams. So Colts lose to the Jags, which would have got the Jags out of the first overall pick, but then the Lions decided to win as well. So the Jags stayed as the 1 pick. Because the Colts lost, the Steelers beat the Ravens. The Ravens are celebrating in the locker room. You get to Sunday night, and they almost tie. They should have tied if they didn't call that timeout. Pretty wild.
I think it's the football gods smiling upon the Jags for trying when they should be trying to lose to get the top pick. You beat your division champs, and then the Packers just don't play against the Lions, and that's what they deserve that. After having to go through a season of Urban Meyer, I think they deserve not only the first pick, but to go out on top. So good for the Jaguars. I didn't, with 15.5 point dogs in that game, I didn't think the Steelers even had a chance to get in. They
Yeah, it
almost
was something
blow it
crazy
against the
like that.
Ravens. That game goes to overtime.
Just all sorts of craziness happening. I think the wildest game too that had a little playoff implication was the Niners Rams game. Rams are up 17-0. Niners get a late field goal, make it 17-3. Two straight touchdowns by the Niners to start the half, make it close. They have to go drive late with Jimmy G with only has like 6 of his 10 fingers attached, and he just drives them down, scores, and they go win it in overtime. Great win. Terrible loss by the
Crazy week for
Rams.
football. I'm excited for the playoffs next week. I'm sure the Steelers will lose by 1,000,000 to the Chiefs, but you never know, man.
Let's run through those games real quick. We got the NFL slate. The first game of the weekend is going to be on Saturday. We got the Raiders traveling to Cincinnati. They're on to Cincinnati. 1:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time start on Saturday. Bengals are 5.5-point favorites. Zach, Bengals win, and do they cover?
Do the Bengals win? I got this weird feeling about the Raiders, man. Something about this season, they've had a lot of
Been
bad things go wrong. They keep lucking
weird,
out.
weird season. Yeah.
If Darren Waller can get it together and stay sober for next week's game, maybe they get a chance.
Yeah, it's one of those things. The Bengals, they're kind of a younger team, especially in the important positions. I think if you can take Chase out of the game, which has happened, I mean, he's a dominant player in the NFL. But if you could take him out and make other guys beat you, and Mixon and all those other guys, and take Chase out of the game, it'll be interesting to see.
If I had to pick, I'd pick the Bengals, but I really think the Ravens have like a sneaky chance to win that game.
Raiders, not the Ravens. Quit
I
saying
said
that because we're
Raiders.
not in. You said Ravens.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did the
You're just
Ravens
a
not make the
jerk.
playoffs?
Don't worry,
No,
they'll
they
be
made the
golfing
playoffs.
with it.
They've got Lamar Jackson as their quarterback. Of course they made the playoffs.
Well, when he played, they won. When he did not, they did not win.
All right, Trey, what's
Tyler
our
Huntley.
next game?
So I think I agree with you there. Bengals are going to win. I don't know if they cover. I think it'll be a closer game than we think. Or the Bengals score 65 and just absolutely blow them out. We will have to see. The second game, Saturday night, 5:15 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The Pats are traveling to Buffalo, and it's going to be a doozy. I think it's going to be like 9 degrees or something like that.
I love it.
Bills are -4, and I think that's the right line. I think the Bills are the better team. I think the Pats did take 1 or 2 from the Bills, but it was that crazy, crazy
It was
weather
the
game where
crazy
Mac
win game
Jones,
where they threw
yeah,
the
Mac
ball
Jones
three
threw the ball
times,
3 times, yeah.
and they still
So
barely won.
I think the Bills are the better team, but I would never. It's hard. I would never bet that game because it's hard to bet against Belichick in the playoffs.
Especially when they play 3 times in one season. That's tough to trick him for the third time. So
What are your thoughts on division matchups in the first round in the playoffs? I don't know how I feel about it.
about
There's nothing you can do about it.
I like it.
Division.
I liked it when the Cowboys played the Eagles in the playoffs. That was a while ago. I like it. I don't care. I
Yeah,
think
I
those
think it's the
games are
best
more
teams.
fun. We add a little more oomph to it, a little more excitement. It gets a little chippier.
Yeah, I think the Bills win, but would I be shocked if the Pats won? Probably not.
All right, Trey, we got a hot take from the chat. Ethan said, unpopular opinion, Terrence Davis is a better player than Davion Mitchell. Troy, do you have an opinion on that?
I think you got to define what you mean by a better player. I think all around player, I would say Mitchell. I think Mitchell needs to work on his jumper a little bit, and Terrence Davis could just go out and put up 20 to 30. I don't think Mitchell could go out every night and put up 20 to 30, but Mitchell does so much on the defensive end. But I mean, Terrence Davis isn't a bad player either. So I would say right now, Terrence Davis is probably the more polished NBA player, but I think potential-wise, I think Mitchell in the long run could probably be the better of the two.
Yeah, we're starting to see flashes of Mitchell passing pretty well. He's had some games where he hits his shots, but the Kings just need defense. Terrence Davis doesn't do it. We have like 5 guys that you need, like 2 Rudy Goberts to make up for, and we do not have that person. So I think it's better to have
What if we
Davion out
got?
there. He's a rookie. I think he's going to keep getting better, especially on the offensive end. Terrence Davis went 0 for 39 or something crazy to start the season from three. So if we look at it from the last month perspective, maybe Terrence Davis is playing better, but I think Davion's probably the guy that we want out there right now.
I think too with Mitchell, you know you're going to get out of Mitchell. You don't always know what you're going to get out of Davis. He's kind of like we'll
He's
see
like a
which
J.R.
one.
Smith, just a little less crazy and probably a little better basketball IQ.
I like J.R. Smith. He's a winner. All right, so our next matchup's Sunday morning, 10 a.m. Eagles go to Tampa, playing the Bucks. Bucks are 8.5-point favorites. I think that's right. The Bucks haven't been playing well. I don't really know who Tom's going to throw to. Did you see that Tom stayed in the game to make sure that Gronk got his $1 million bonus?
I love it.
So he needed a certain amount of catches, a certain amount of yards, and Brady's like, "You're
it was
not."
a lot. It was like 7 or 8 catches.
Yeah, it was like 7 catches, and then also I think he had to get like 88 yards or something like that. And Tom's like, "Well, you're not taking me out until he gets it." So he got it, and then Tom came out of the game, I think, which is pretty cool. I think the Bucks win. Eagles have been playing well of late, but I just think go ahead.
Yeah, I think the Eagles have been playing pretty well as of late, but that Bucks defense is really good. You can't bet against Tom Brady in the playoffs as much as I hate him and will actively root against him. I just don't see that happening.
Yeah, and I think Hurts is one of those guys similar to Lamar Jackson who's so reliant on his legs that if you can take that out of his game, I think you have a really good chance at beating them. It kind of stifles the offense a bit. We'll see how the running goes for the Eagles, but the Bucks have one of the best rushing defenses. I don't know this year, but just historically.
They got a lot of big dudes in the middle. It makes it tough. And a lot of good linebackers.
All right, and then the next game, which I think is the best game of the week, we got the Niners heading to Dallas. I think that's going to be a really good game. Dallas is a 3-point favorite. So basically a coin flip according to Vegas. That's the 1:30 p.m. start Pacific Standard Time on Sunday.
That's a weird game, man.
Be a
Niners have been hot the second half of the year. That huge question mark at the quarterback position, but that defense is legit. Very good running offense as well. I don't know. The Cowboys, they need a big play from Diggs. They need he's got to get a pick. He's got to not give up a deep one.
I saw a stat. I don't know if it might have been a couple weeks ago. He might be leading the league in interceptions, but the reason why they keep going at him because he's also given up the most yards too.
It does not make any sense.
No,
those two things don't make any sense. But yeah, that's true. So they need a timely interception from him. They need to get a lot out of Zeke.
I think Pollard's the better back.
I think so too. He's got a little more pop.
I think Zeke's good splitting. I don't think he can be the workhorse anymore.
Yeah.
I think Pollard's a nice little change up. All right, and then the Sunday night game, just don't even play it. We got the Steelers heading to Kansas City. Kansas City with one of the biggest lines I've seen in a playoff game. Kansas City's currently 12.5-point favorites. I think that's a low number.
Give me the Steelers, Troy.
I just don't see the Steelers scoring enough. I think the Steelers are very good defensively. I just don't know if they can score.
I think they're going to win this game like 19-16. They're going to make a bajillion field goals, and they're going to make some timely stops, get a couple key turnovers. Mahomes is going to hold it a little bit too long. Watt's going to come out of nowhere and strip it from him. That's the optimistic me, thinking that they can win this game. And it's Ben's last season. Something's
okay, and then the Monday night game, which is the dumbest thing ever for a playoff game. Monday night, they get, stupid. Cardinals at the Rams -4. I think the Cardinals are playing better right now, but I don't know. That game doesn't entice me at all for some reason.
Yeah, both of them played really well at the start of the year. I'd like to see what the Rams can get out of Cam Akers now that he's back, even though I think he had like 7 carries for 4 yards or something stupid in that game. But I like the Rams.
Saving it. I think, yeah. Okay, so right now, Super Bowl pick. Who's in it and who's going to win it before the second half starts up here in the Kings game? Kings currently down 6, but closed the half on an 8-0 run. They were down 14. So we're about to get started with the second half. As Zach tells me who's going to be in the Super Bowl and who's going to win it.
I'm going to take the Bills from the AFC. I think they get their win over the Pats, and that's enough to motivate them to get through. I guess it could be the Titans. I keep forgetting Derrick Henry's back. Right. And they get home field throughout. I don't know what Derrick Henry's going to look like. I guess if he's healthy, I might take them, but give me the Bills out of the AFC.
Wasn't he hurt like Halloween? Had the 6th most rushing yards in the NFL.
It's just something like that. He's a monster. He's a huge human being. And
I think even bigger than that is AJ Brown being back. He's basically carried them offensively the last few.
I think we're gonna have the Rams come out of the other side.
Bills Rams. I'd watch it, but that'd be the worst for the NFL.
No, that'd be a fun game.
No, it'd be fun, but I just don't think for the NFL. I don't want the Chiefs again because we've seen the Chiefs the last 2 years. I mean, for Vance, I hope his Chiefs win, but I'm going to call Titans Cowboys.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that would be. All right, we're back with the second half. Enough of dumb football. We don't have to.
Is there a matchup that we even like the NFL wants other than Pats?
Oh, and we start the second half with Zach's favorite Harrison Barnes with the and one. Westbrook upset throwing the ball off the, what do they call it? The Stanyard?
Well, that's a good word. I don't think that's what it's called, but we're going to go with Stanyard.
Love a good Stanyard.
Boom. All right. Kings cut it to 3.
The lead in half. Yeah, getting the crowd into it. Everyone
Harrison Barnes.
All right, you play a little defense in the second half, like the Kings' chance, at least cover in the 4. Currently covering the 4. Plus 3 in the second half.
Are we drinking another Play School tonight?
Yeah, I went. This is. I only had one Cooler Ranch left. Another miss by LeBron. I think that's 3 or 4 in a row for him. Kings take the ball. Hey, don't do that, Hallie. Hallie was going to try to go.
Little Fox layup, cut it to 1.
Nice. Yeah, I'm going. I think it's the pineapple vodka Sky with 1 Cooler Ranch and 1 fruit punch Capri Sun. I only had 1 of each, so it had a mixed match. And a 3 by the Lakers. Kings go back down 4. 10:48 left.
I like that they're getting Bagley involved in the lane. He's one of the few that actually finishes, not on a wide open layup, but when he's like contested, he makes a good portion of this.
Yeah, if he's wide open, he's going to miss, but if he's getting contested. So Kings cut it back down to 2, which is pretty impressive because they were down 14, I believe, with 2 minutes left in the
Look at Bagley jumping out there on LeBron.
Monk. He's been so good for them.
Mm-hmm.
And no one even wanted him.
No. Him and Kendrick Nunn was the other signing. I don't even think Nunn's played for him yet, has he?
No, he hasn't. I was watching the game the other night. And he was still in his things. They said he hasn't even played yet. But Monk, 5 of 6 from 3 tonight. That's all his points, though, with 15 points. Who's your favorite King now? Go ahead and tell us down in the comment section. Give us a little love and let us know who your favorite King is on this roster, if you even have one. If you could, and also if you think the Kings should make a trade, who should they get rid of? We think everybody.
Everyone but Halliburton.
Just ship them all. So do you think this might be strange, but do you think Fox isn't going to be good? Let's talk about the last game. They were down 10, go on a 9-0 run, then Fox gets the last play. Is he not clutch?
They go
Monk
on the run.
Again.
They go on the run while he's out.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be getting the last shot. There's got to be a play that you can run.
not. I mean, it was a really good look, but he's not the best shooter. You know what I mean?
Right.
All right.
And he doesn't have the
I
best
think we.
handles. He missed his move. Like, he didn't actually get the step back because
Yeah.
he misdribbled it off the guy's foot. So, I don't know. I don't like that call. I know he's your best guy, and in theory, he should be the one making the shot, but
Has he ever made a game winner? Maybe one accidentally.
I think I think he's made one. He's missed a
So
lot
Kings.
too, though.
Yeah. See, that's basically what he should do. Is just lay it up every time. Kings down 3. 9 minutes left in the third. Monk, what is he doing? See, he can't make a layup. He only hit threes. He's 6 of 7 for 3 for 18 points. Oh, that's a charge.
No, it was Bagley, so it has to be a block.
Yeah, that's such trash. What is Bagley supposed to do there?
I don't know, move his feet,
Well, he did slide into it a little
and then he
bit.
flopped, so not going to get that call against LeBron.
Yeah, it should be on the ground though.
Right. That's
probably
definitely
getting.
not a shooting foul.
He's probably getting 3. Oh yeah, there he is at the line. Shocker.
So
I just
dumb.
don't understand. I don't understand basketball. Gotta check the hockey scores real quick.
Well, Kings are keeping it close. They were down big earlier today. Cut it down to 4.
Which we'll take. I mean, like I said, they were down 14 earlier, so.
Troy, who's your
Down
current favorite King? Do you have one?
My favorite King would be.
Other than Halliburton.
I'm kind of. Metu's kind of growing on me. I like the way Metu plays. He's one
He
of
has
those
the
just.
most fun name to say now. Now that Nemanja
Well, I don't know.
Bjelica is gone, I think Shemezi Metu is pretty good.
Well, I don't know that guy who played last game. I can't because I watched it on mute. I don't know how to pronounce it. Queta or whatever it is.
Yeah. He
I
looked
don't know
good. I
what
like
his.
that guy.
Yeah, I don't think it's a. I think he'll be a matchup kind of guy. I don't know why we keep having to see Alex Len though. I'm over Alex Len.
I don't know.
He was the best player in the NBA for a couple games, but
Yeah, Len does need minutes. We've got when they're this bad, there's no reason that Alex Len needs to play. Tristan Thompson really doesn't need to play that much. We know what they are.
I think you're gonna see Tristan Thompson's minutes go down to almost nothing.
Once Holmes is back, I don't think we're gonna see Len probably at all, unless we're playing like someone really tall. I don't even. Boban?
Guess.
If we play Boban?
Yeah, Len's just so boring and just blah. He's not bringing anything to the table.
Yeah, he's not hitting that 3 anymore. Not a great passer.
We don't need no pizza. They got food there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, John Lester retired. That's
Hey.
pretty big news for me. 2016 Cubs great. I believe he's the NLDS MVP. One of those that year. Took down the Dodgers there in the NLCS in 6. Just beautiful. And then he actually did pitch in Game 7, although he did throw I guess it's considered a pass ball. It was a wild pitch where 2 runs scored. But yeah, John Lester, after I think it was 14 years, is retiring. Did you see also in baseball news that Mookie Betts bowled another 300?
Really?
He's so talented. You know how hard that would be? Like the pros can't even do that. Like when you accidentally watch it on ESPN, they're not bowling 300s.
Yeah.
I bet when he retires from baseball, he joins the PBA.
He definitely could.
I wonder what his average is. So tonight, Fox has 18 points. Hallie at 10 points, 7 assists. But he had 3 turnovers, and they were pretty ugly, too, from what I was watching.
Go
Just those
Lakers.
long.
Jesus Garcia with the Go Lakers comment in the box.
Ah, man,
I mean, you're
Jesus.
probably right, but get out of our chat.
Yeah. You can stay. Just tell all your friends to come too. Look at that. I'm talking smack about Hallie, and he gets the steal. So Kings down 2 with the ball with 8:21 left in the third. Ooh, Hallie loves to just pull from anywhere. I'm glad he didn't there. Ooh. I don't know how that wasn't a travel or a foul or a jump ball, but we'll take it. Bagley tying the ball game up with
It's like
8
a
minutes
triple
left in the
spin
third.
move. He got slapped like 41 times.
Yeah.
Then it was
Can't
nothing.
triple stamp a double stamp.
Yeah.
On the other end, it's a flagrant. Oh, boy. Whew. That's what that guy gets for wearing the undershirt.
You know he's not going to be good if he's wearing the undershirt.
He's meant to. Look at Bagley. He tried. That's why I like Bagley though. You know he's gonna be on that. Ooh, give me that, Chimezi.
Didn't get the rebound though.
Do you think Westbrook is the answer there in LA?
No, I think they're actively trying to move him for something. We gotta be running out of teams that would take him though. Like, where do you even send him?
My question is, how long do we know how long AD is out
Chimezi
for?
met 10 and 14 at home.
You can get him back. That's a lot better.
Yeah.
Oh boy. LeBron, I'm telling you, he is tired. Those are some short shots.
Short or a minute. He is too old to be carrying this team, scoring 34 points a game.
Gosh, Halliburton, if he would just scoot up a little bit, those would go in.
He's not quick enough to get his shot from closer. He's got to step back a couple feet. Do you see that Halliburton has a better 3-point percentage than Buddy Hield this year?
Wow, did you see that play?
Oh, boy. Off the glass alley-oop. Only one king back to get on defense.
My thing is, I'm so sick of Fox whining. I'm so over that.
Yeah.
I think that the Kings' hot take, I mean, he can get anywhere he wants, anytime he wants, but I think you got to move on from Fox. I don't know what the answer is. When was the last time the Great Depression, the Kings were in the playoffs?
2006, Troy. Kevin Martin and Ron Artest were on the team the last time the Kings made the playoffs.
Fox, man. I can't stand him. But the Kings tied up 79-79, 6 minutes left. I think the over might hit. Oh, he's all over him. That's the one that didn't get called, too.
Well, that's absolutely a foul.
Yikes. I would challenge it. Just 6 plays later. Oh, boy, Barnes. Okay, Barnes. Great shot. So the fans are into it. There's actually some people at the game tonight because a lot of them are Laker fans. But Kings up by 3 with 5:43 left in the game. Great pass. Great block by Hallie, though. Here come the Kings up 3. Fox is going to run really fast and lay it in. Ooh, not just 2, but let's try for a third. Kings go up by 5 with 5:34 left in the third as Fox goes to the line to make it 6. Boom, bah.
Pretty awesome.
Great block by
That's a good
Hallie.
run by the Kings. Playing some defense.
Yeah.
They got lucky with some missed shots. A couple block shots. They're jumping the passing lanes. And Fox is on the floor, so.
Yeah, Fox is eating right now.
Fox and Bagley are on the floor, and they're getting stops. That's good news for the Kings.
Well, I like that the Kings aren't settling for threes and outside shots like they normally do. 50 points of their 85 in the paint. LeBron again, another missed three.
Ice cold right now.
Yeah.
He's 2 for 8 from 3 tonight. And a careless pass by Foxy.
Gosh, that's George Michael right there. Great defense by Bagley, though. Okay, Hallie, what are you doing? Oh boy. Oh yes. Kings go up by 8. I would talk about it. Yeah, that's right. We're 11 games under 500, baby. Let's go. But the crazy thing is, a win puts you like in 8th almost. Not that's a little outlandish, but
That'll move up to 11 and 14 at home if they can win tonight, Troy.
you do not want to come to Golden One and play the Kings. That is for sure.
Kings are third from last in attendance this year. That's not good.
We're better than. Who are we better than though?
Probably, I think like the Pelicans and some other terrible team like the Pistons or something.
I wouldn't go. That's probably the best. I'm not gonna go watch the Pellies. I'm sorry. And we haven't even gone to a Kings game yet. I was reading. I don't know who tweeted.
I'm not going to a game until they make a trade.
Better-ish,
maybe
or
after
it
the
means
trade
something.
Deadline. When we trade for Ben Simmons and Tobias Harris, then we'll go.
I think I read a tweet somewhere. They said if you wanted to go to the Kings game tonight, you could have got a ticket for $4 or something like that.
Kings are now second from last
in attendance.
In attendance per game.
Who are we ahead of though?
The Pacers. Suck it, Indiana.
Yeah, they're gotta have a better record than us.
They should just trade us Sabonis.
That would be a Sabonis. What a great little run. Kings up 8 here in the third, ladies and gentlemen. I just wonder where all our Philippines people are at.
We haven't had a lot of Philippines left tonight, Trey. I don't know how we get into the Philippines algorithm, but maybe we should work on that for the fourth quarter.
I think they're coming. They're coming. The Philippines are just... I love, though, like, if you watch it on... I jumped on Facebook watching us, because why wouldn't I? And it does closed captioning, and they're pretty good.
It's pretty good. Behind. A little behind, not too bad, though.
What a job whoever has to close caption this. I know it's a computer, but I feel bad for that computer. Great little run. Kings were down at 1 point. 2 minutes left in the second. We're down 14 and currently up 8 just 10 minutes later.
Kings are averaging 81.7% full.
That's a lie. I've seen a game where there's like 6 people.
The Mavericks are averaging 102.3% full.
And that's the highest.
That's bad math. Yeah, that's the highest. Yeah, the Sixers are in second place at 100.8 without Ben Simmons. So I don't really think that they're missing them from that standpoint.
No, they're a good team.
Shemezi with a steal.
Oh, I'm a little behind.
Oh, and Bagley cleans it up with a dunk. Kings are up by 10.
21-3 run the last 5-10. That's what we're talking about.
On that one.
Ever since that guy in our chat said go Lakers, they haven't scored, I don't think.
I love that he's getting jinxed right now. Can we get another Lakers fan in here to just talk smack?
Come on in. Oh boy, Barnes. I see you, Barnes. Up 13. King's just flying right now. 92 points.
Barnes got a pretty quick shot. It usually doesn't go in, but he's got a quick shot.
Kings are 13-16 this quarter. LeBron's like, all right, I'll just go lay it up. You got to be circling this game on your calendar as the Lakers as a win, though.
Kings are shooting 62% from the field. I have a feeling that's not going to hold up.
They're 13-16 this quarter. And one of their misses Bagley dunked. So, I mean, not a lot of empty possessions. That usually helps you.
I kind of want them to lose, though, Trey. We need the draft picks / the motivation to gut the entire team.
I want a video of Christie just uppercutting this fox in the face at practice. I think that's the issue with Fox is his last name after that rivalry. And he's just like a reincarnation and
We
like
do his hair.
purposely.
We fix his hair so it looks like Rick Fox.
He's purposely bringing down the Kings because he's a reincarnation of Rick Fox.
Is he related to Rick Fox?
I don't know. I think it's the same genus species. But I'm not sure on that. I have to check the encyclopedia. So Kings up 12, 3:45 left in the third.
Huge quarter for the Kings. Kings are up 32-14 in the third quarter.
Just playing really good defense. And not only that, I just jinxed it, but they're finishing most of the possessions with rebounds right there. Howard got a offensive rebound. He's going to the line, but defense has been a lot better. I think you said the Lakers have 14 this quarter in 8.5 minutes.
Yeah, we'll see what Howard can do here at the line. Generally, he won't make both. Backseat Johnny Reviews is here. Hello
Finally.
to you as well.
Kings, I think this is the best third quarter the Kings have ever played. It's usually the other way around. They usually are the ones scoring 14 8 minutes in.
Which means we're due for a fourth quarter collapse.
Oh, it's going to be a close game. There's no way the Kings are going to win by a significant margin
I'd
or
say in
win
the
at all.
last minute 30 of the third, the Lakers will go on like an 8-0 run. That would be my guess.
It's at max a 6-point lead, I think, for the Kings.
But we'll take it. Lenton.
Yeah, I mean,
that's your boy. Metu with the missed dunk. There we go.
Terrible 3 by Ariza on the other end. We'll take that, though.
Trevor Ariza still in the league? Wasn't he washed when he was on the Kings like 2 years ago?
Yeah, he's still washed, but that's fine as long as he's on the other team. Oh, steal! Oh,
I guess there's only so many vet minimum wings that exist.
Yeah, we don't even have a wing, so
we have Harrison Barnes, and that's it.
So Kings up 11, 2:52 left here in the third. Like I said, they're challenging it, I believe. Gentry's heated.
Is he the one that challenged it?
Oh, I have no idea.
We should probably watch it with the sound on one day, just to see what happens.
That's pretty clean. I think that the Kings challenged it, though.
Well, he touched him in the butt, so was that sexual harassment? That's 2 free throws?
I'm not sure. That's flagrant 1, I believe. So we got a nice little WebEx in-game commercial. You got WebEx too?
I do.
Nice. Usually we don't have the same commercial, so this is nice.
Yeah, we get to share in this commercial.
1-on-1, who wins between 4 and 64?
I think 64's got a good outside shot, if I had to guess.
I do too, without a doubt. I think he has really good handles and a nice outside shot. I think 4 is a little long in the tooth. I think that's why he's the head on this officiating crew. So I think 64 takes him. That's going to be hard to overturn, I think. I mean, he hits the ball. He's touched him on the hip. That is some really nice hair by Trevor.
It's impressive. I don't even know how you do that.
I just don't know who the stylist is there.
Maybe like his daughter?
It's got to be uncomfortable. So Kings playing really good here in the third. We're down 6 coming into the second half and are currently up 11 with 2:52. We're currently in a coach's challenge. Trevor Ariza kind of flopped through the lane and Metu, I thought, stole it, hit him in the leg. Kings got possession, clear possession to me. So I think it's a turnover on downs. But we'll have to see what 4 and 64 come together.
I'm glad they have Beats headphones to listen to the game audio of Mark Jones and Katie Christian calling the game.
Do you think they have to listen to them?
I hope they do.
I think they're just probably talking to somebody else who has to watch this game. See, I don't know if they're
going
going
to get to listen to the G-Man on the radio. They just overlay it. What are they going to call it? Like a slap on the butt?
I just don't like the hand on the hip. I think that's what they might get him on because it's clean where he slaps the ball. I just don't know if he likes the little teapot, short and stout.
This is the longest review in the history of reviews. I'm going to fall asleep here, Trey.
I am too. A lot of things are going on. He's pointing with 2 fingers. He's pointing with 1.
I think I saw jump ball.
Successful. Whatever the coach's challenge was is what came across the screen there.
Call Ann Fong, Troy. Something's wrong? Call Ann Fong.
Always call Ann Fong. Or if you have an injury, just call Gingerly, or I think that's what it is. That's another local one. All right, so the Kings are successful there on the coach's challenge, but unfortunately, I think it's going to be a jump ball, even though the Kings clearly got possession. But it's better than a foul, I guess. I think Howard's going to get it. Oh, that's why you have Alex Len in the game, right there. The only reason. Now call timeout and take him out of the game. So Kings up 11 with the ball with 2:41 left in this third quarter. That's basically the move Fox did to end the game. We're going to stay right here, though. You can't box Bagley. Oh, boy.
He's very shifty.
Okay. Gentry is blowing up heel. That's fine. I thought he was blowing up the ref. I'm like, you can't get a T.
I love that he's yelling at Buddy Hield. Where has that been all season?
I think you trade Buddy Hield right now. Just at his peak of getting yelled at. That's the tape you send around.
He just gets the call and he comes out of the game.
Mm-hmm.
You've been traded. Yeah. You just red tag him. You red tag his seat on the bench and he comes and sits down. What's this red thing? Oh, you got red tagged. You've been cut.
Take him out. But what team do you think he would fit on, Buddy? You'd have to be like
Lakers.
Like he is. Yeah, but I mean, what do we get from the Lakers?
We don't want anything from them.
Just take Buddy.
Kuzma and Harold.
I don't think we can do that. They're not on the team.
We void the trade.
Just give us that guy, Reeves. Kings up 9. 2 minutes left in the third. Like we said, max 6-point lead going into the fourth, and we're happy.
Oh, Buddy's got.
I think it's gonna be closer than that. Oh, that's why you have Alex Len in the game with a little slammer jammer. Kings up 11.
I love that the Lakers just don't box out.
Why would they? Why would they? Just call Gingery. Easy little bucket there by the Lakers. But again, if we're at least up 6 going into the fourth quarter, I like our chance to at least cover. I don't know about when. Oh, boy. He just got hit in the face. How's that not a foul? Right? Am I watching the same game?
I think it's a flop. I'm gonna say flop. That would be my guess.
Yeah, that guy's too many names in his last name. Fox might just... That's got to be, unfortunately, a foul. Nope.
No, he flopped again. And he's going to stay down and not get back on defense. And Reeve is going to hit another 3. And then we're going to cut it to 6 just like we called.
6 max. It's going to be closer than that.
They might not be winning going into the fourth, Trey.
We can only hope.
Can they lose 7 points in 50 seconds? I think.
Well, they're not going to score. That's a terrible possession. Mitchell just dribbles the ball and shoots a 3.
Maybe he thought it was the fourth quarter and he was just dribbling the clock out.
That's probably what it was. There you go, buddy. Don't play defense. How's that not a travel? It was like 7 steps. Kings up 8. How is Buddy that far out?
Because he didn't get back on defense, Trent.
I don't even think it was a fast break. It was like a half-court defense.
The same reason that LeBron gets all of those wide open dunks, because he doesn't run back on defense.
Yeah, he just leaks out. He doesn't rebound. Great defense by the Kings. There it is. Buddy. That's why you have Buddy. Big three with 3 seconds left.
What is going on? Kings up 11 to
We
end the
reversed
third quarter.
Reverse jinx. We call that a plus 17 in the third.
That's big news. Are the Kings going to win, Trey?
No, but that's a big third. Would have been so huge for the Lakers to keep that to 6, like we said, with LeBron on the bench. But a huge close by the Kings. They played really good defense there. I think they only gave up 67, got to 90, 23 in the third. So they went 33, 32, no, 34, 33, 23. So the defense has gotten better every quarter.
All right, Trey. Best plus minus and worst plus minus. Can you guess them?
Worst is going to be Fox.
He's the worst
That's
of the
just my-
starters.
Yeah, without a doubt. Always. So worst of the bench is going to be probably Mitchell.
He's actually plus 9. It's Mo Harkless at minus 6. Len's a minus 5.
We haven't seen Harkless in a while. That's why.
He played 6 minutes. Then
Yeah,
pulled
they
him out of the
were
game.
bad. They were bad in the first half.
Marvin Bagley Jr. the third, Esquire, plus 18 tonight, Troy. 7 of 9 from the field. Hit his only 3.
He's been a problem.
7
He's really
rebounds.
Great on the glass. Just like
3 kind
I'm for him.
of sloppy fouls, but that's what he does. He's played decent defense tonight. This is the Bagley I hope we were getting into the season, but
he's actually playing. I think that's the big thing.
yeah.
So if you're just joining us, Kings up 11. They've scored 101 points
Yikes.
in 3 quarters. That's really good defense. Really good defense.
Yeah, neither team is playing defense. The Kings are just making their shots, and the Lakers are not.
Well, that quarter they did. We'll see. LeBron missed a lot of shots early in that quarter. I think he's going to figure it out here in the fourth. He's one of the best closers in the game, especially in the fourth quarter. Kings were similar to this last time they were in LA, where it was a close-ish game, and then the Lakers kind of just took over. So we'll see how the fourth quarter plays out. I think I would say the Kings got to get to 130 to win. That sounds crazy, but I think the Lakers could score 40 in the fourth easily.
I think the Kings could easily give up 40 points.
I think they have before, so.
Bagley has played 23 games this year. And the Kings have played 43. So that's pretty good for him.
That was rough. So 40 to 23 there for the Kings in the third. A lot of Lakers fans confused as of what just occurred, but we loving every minute of it. Kings up 11. Crowd's into it. LeBron's back in, though. I don't know if I like that.
He's going to have to play the whole fourth quarter.
Without a doubt. Barnes is checking pretty good, though. Trevor Ariza, I love that he's in the game. I love how active Halliburton is.
Give me more Trevor Ariza minutes.
LeBron with another missed shot. I think the Kings slow it down a little bit. Just hold it for 11 and a half minutes.
He's tired, Troy. He's too old to be carrying the load like this.
Wow, that was all across a Europe step. Great move by Barnes. He's so slow, it just might work. Up 13.
You hit the brakes and you blow right by him, Trey.
I don't even think he hit
LeBron
the...
is a minus 16 tonight, Trey.
Minus 14, just made a layup.
Oh, boy.
Kings up by 11. We'll take it.
I
If
jinxed
they
him.
if they score as many as we do in the fourth, I like our chances. Ooh. They're going to be... Why is Buddy in the game? I can't stand Buddy.
He cannot dribble the ball.
No.
He should not be
There you
allowed
go.
to dribble the ball.
I love when everyone just flops.
Up now by
That's
5.
what he
Catch,
should do.
shoot,
It might not go
Reeves,
in,
no.
but that's all he should do. Uh-oh.
All right.
Ooh. I like it, though. It's a really good
Bagley
possession.
from the corner. No.
I like that shot. I don't like Buddy's shot. The Lakers get a 3 on the other end. Gosh dang it. 8-point game with
Here
10-13
comes the run,
left.
Troy. Here's the run.
Chibesi Metu, 10 and 14 at home.
It's going to be one of those things where the Kings are going to go in one of those slumps where they just don't score. They don't have that guy who can just get a bucket anytime he needs it. Especially with this lineup on the floor, I don't really see a lot of offense here. That's what you need. The fall away jumper with your body flying out of bounds against LeBron James.
That was a good possession. Great shot by Mitchell. I think Ethan had the right call there. Terrence Davis probably is better.
Barnes, though, that guy, I'll tell you what, from North Carolina, up 11. I'll take it.
We'll take it. Kings are holding on. They're up 11. Big 3 there by our boy Barnesy. He's a plus 14 tonight. 6 boards,
Wow.
21 points for Barnes.
He's so quiet when he scores,
He's
though.
8 of 11 from the field, 3 of 4 from 3. That's pretty good.
I think all 3 of those threes were in the second half or maybe late in the... Whatever the math comes out to is we're happy right now, so we'll take it. Up 11. This is a big game for the Kings, I think, for confidence purposes. You know, you find a way to win this, you move to a riveting 17-27. Kings have 11 seed like written all over their face, I think. And we're going to get to the point of the season where they start playing the youth, and then the youth's going to win a couple games. Everyone's going to get excited, and they're going to lose 6 in a row.
We're going to get a worse draft pick than we could have if we would have just lost. We're not going to have any upside or any hope.
Tank it.
They're going to do really well in the draft lottery and get second, and they're going to draft Marvin Bagley Jr., the 4th.
They're going to draft Odin. I don't know if he can go back through the draft or if he's healthy enough to play anymore.
I would guess that he's not.
Either of those?
Either of those. Yeah.
So Kings playing well. Just a really dominant third quarter for the first time ever. 40-23, 17 points. The Betor in the third. Up 11. Do we think they hold? Probably not. But it'll be an exciting finish. It'll be coming down to the last possession more likely than not. Unnecessarily. Turnover 3, turnover 3, turnover 3. It's about to be a 2-point game is my guess at some point. Yeah, I'm excited for football. It's weird not having football on Thursday the last couple of Thursdays, though. Not that Thursday football's any good.
I hate Thursday football, so I don't really mind it. Gives me time to watch a little bit more Kings basketball.
I think they never would, money purposes, but they should just totally get rid of Thursday night football. Just take over Saturday. Give college Thursday. All day Thursday, college football. Kings up 11. 9:28. Let's see what we can do here. Kings are playing really well again. Nice little cut by Reeves. I really like that Reeves. I don't know how many points that is for him, but Kings up 9 currently. Sleep like a king. Sleep like a king. That's what they do on defense. Here they come. Here they come. A little 2-0 run by the Lakers. Reeves just the guy's unconscious right now. 5-0 run by him.
Not good.
Down to 6, just like we called. Good Alex Len's still in the game though, so that's a come up. When
Is
you
there
just
not
were
another
like,
big that we can put in? Is he only in because Dwight Howard's in?
that's my assumption. That's why he's in, baby.
Alex Len with a jam.
What?
Boom
We're
shakalaka.
we're such good coaches. I'm so glad we have Len in the game. Yeah, you just leave Howard. Just triple LeBron. Yeah, okay. All
That was a
right.
very poor pass from Baroni there.
Don't do it, buddy. Oh, that
All
avoid,
right,
buddy.
it went in. That was a good shot.
That's such a bad shot. Gosh, that's so bad. Just trade them all. Trade them all. Oh, my. Down to 8, 7:22 left. Kings with the ball. We'll take it up 8 with the ball, though. Like, when the game's over. Nice little tip out by Len.
Just draw some more time off the clock.
Just take a knee. Can you take a knee?
3 knees and a punt. We'll do the...
About dog football.
Mm-hmm. The SCLSU.
I love that Buddy just, yeah, okay, I'm just going to go to the corner. They're not going to give me a wide open layup. Here comes Monk. Okay, Kings currently up 8 with 7:10 left in the fourth. Oh, boy. LeBron just doing whatever he wants. What a flop. Len just trucks Reeves. Absolute truck stick.
He's a big dumb animal. Yep, that's a moving screen. You can't do that.
Yeah, it's not even close. I would double Reeves right now.
All right, Braun with
Gosh.
a crazy fadeaway from the free throw line. That is not a good sign for the Kings. That means he's going to make 4 or 5 more of those in a row. LeBron now has 29 points on a very poor shooting night, but he's been getting to the line. He's going to get his points.
Wow. Fox, you're
Fox
so
wide
skilled.
open from the elbow, and he just barely nicked the front of the rim.
LeBron pull up 3 in transition. That's what we're talking about. He's been very poor from behind the arc. I don't know what his numbers were. I think like close for 2 to 10, I believe.
He is 3 for 11.
Yikes.
A little goaltending action.
We'll take it. We'll take it. Tee him up now. Kings go back up 8, which is huge. 6 minutes and 1 second left. Yeah, that was coming down.
That's a heck of a block, though. You block a 7-footer's hook shot.
So athletic. And he's old, too. That's the kind of shots we need out of the Lakers, and I like our chances.
Just straight up miss everything on an open look.
So Kings up 8 with the ball. 5:40 left here in the fourth. If you're just joining us, Kings are up 8. Great third quarter to put them where they're at now. Hallie. No, thank you. Misses a 3.
That's just a really bad foul by Len, although...
I think if I was Malik Monk, I would just move to the 3-point line to shoot my free throws. The way he's just sniping.
Lights out from 3.
Okay, Len can't be in the closing squad, right? You got to take him out here. 5.5 minutes left.
Malik Monk is 6 for 7 from 3 tonight.
Oh, good. Here comes Westbrook. And who are we going to?
Westbrook is 2 for 11 from the field tonight.
That's what we're talking about. Yeah, Embiid's pretty good. All right, so Kings up 6. We got a little timeout. 5:27 left in the ball game. Zach, do the Kings hold on?
I don't
Do
think
the
they
Kings?
will. I think LeBron's going to start playing some bully ball here. He's going to start doing some post-ups. He's going to hit some 12-foot fadeaways. There's no one on the Kings that can actually stop that. Barnes is probably the closest, and he's under. He weighs like 80 pounds less than LeBron, probably.
Yeah, I think they're going to have to throw. They'll probably throw Bagley and Metu and all sorts of bodies at him, and it's not going to matter. They're going to double down on him, and
as long as they don't leave Malik Monk open for 3, I think they'll be.
Well,
okay.
how many points does Reeves have? He's got to have close to.
He's 4 for 7
Yeah.
from 3.
I was going to say he's got to be close to 20.
Halliburton with another double-double.
He's been the best King this year, I would say.
Easily.
I mean, Fox, his numbers are probably better, but all-around game, Halliburton's the best King.
Halliburton is the only person with a double-double of any kind right now on either team.
LeBron's got to be close. He's always close, but I don't think he's rebounded enough.
6 to 6, 5 rebounds. Westbrook's the closest, 11 rebounds and 8 points.
8 points?
Yeah. On 11 shots, he's got 8 points.
God, and he's only made 2 of them.
Yeah. And
That's
4 of his points are from free throws.
I don't like the Kings' chances. They're not the best closing team in the world. Usually the better teams find ways to win here in the 4th. So I think the Kings might cover the 4, but I don't know if they win.
Lakers really need this game tonight.
Yeah, they're struggling too. They're winning of late.
They're a game over 500 right now.
Yeah, they've been playing a lot better of late, but they don't have to worry too much. But I don't think they want to be in the 7 or 8. Do all those.
They're currently
playing shenanigans.
They're currently tied with the Nuggets.
I like the
10 and a half
Nuggets.
games back in the West.
Yeah, I think you got to take out Len, right?
Yeah, there's no reason he needs to be in there, but I don't know. It's going to be, what, Bagley and Metu?
Anyone but Len is who I want.
I think it's dependent on who the Lakers play down the stretch. If Howard's in, I think Len's got to get some run.
Len's
I'd
not
like to
in.
see a small lineup here just to see what they could do.
Fox gets a nice little bucket. No foul, though, which is fine. Kings get back up 8 with 5:10 left in the ball game. That was a big bucket there. The Kings usually struggle. I mean, that wasn't a great play, I would say.
He dribbled right at the guy.
That's great defense right there. Just stuffing LeBron. After LeBron pushed him in the back.
Watch LeBron. He probably,
get that ball.
No, he got back on defense. Yeah, get the ball out of Buddy's hands while LeBron's carrying him. That is going to be.
That is so bad. That is so bad by Fox. Yeah, you ran the guy over.
And you led with your forearm. What did you think was going to happen?
I mean, it's a little floppy, but do you think that LeBron runs floppy drills at practice?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
They've got one of those foam pits where they just practice falling down.
That's so. I just can't stand when late in the game, the stars get the calls.
Did you see
And
that
we've
clip
never-
of LeBron doing the layup and he slaps his own hand and then looks to the ref to see if he could get the foul call?
I believe it.
It's one of my new favorite clips. Like after the layup, he does one of these like all the way over the top, just so he can slap his hand and make the noise, trying to get a foul call.
I love it.
That's inventive.
LeBron misses the first. Kings fans aren't even trying to make him miss. All right, he gets the second, so Kings up 7. They got to find a way to score late in games, and they can't do that. So let's see how this offense is going to be run here.
The ball needs to be run through Halliburton, and I don't even see him on the floor. Is that him at the top?
Yeah. We'll see. I think they're running it through Barnes, which is good because there's 3 seconds left, and he's nowhere close. So, yeah, okay. That's a terrible possession. Lucky little flopper by Barnes to put the Kings back up by 9 with 4 minutes left.
I always like to get the pass to the guy that's posting the guy up from 20 feet out when there's 3 seconds left on the shot clock. But it worked.
Yeah, LeBron's a little gun shy. That's nice to see. Monk's not.
That's an interesting strategy from Bagley. Just leave LeBron open for 3 and see what happens.
I think that might be what they talked about. Fox, gosh. I just hate that he gets a bump and he just looks like he got hit so hard. You know what I mean?
Well, he's coming so fast. It's really the only thing you can do.
Yeah, if you touch a guy going that fast, he's going to flop.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, LeBron hits you. That's a linebacker right there. It's Kings are in the bonus, which is nice. Fox gets the first of 2. They've shot from the line pretty well tonight. A lot less shots than the Lakers from the line, but they made most of their shots tonight. I think Fox might have missed 1 or 2. And that one right there because I jinxed it. The announcer jinxed. Kings up 10, 3.5 left. That had to have been a travel, but it didn't get called. I say you just let LeBron. Ooh, Reeves is just eating tonight. Okay, let's not get too wild.
Kings are 82% from the line tonight. That's the best that they've been in a long time.
Gosh, Fox with a short jumper. Big shocker there. 8 seconds. Ooh, almost. So Kings up 8. Lakers got the ball. We got 3 minutes left in the ball game. They leave Westbrook wide open for 3. That's probably a good call. Wow, and Reeves just absolutely flops again. They get called with the loose ball foul on the Kings.
Up now by 5.
Big shocker.
That one?
Can we get Buddy out of the game? That's a flop. I mean, you can't overturn it. He hit him, but he didn't hit him that hard. So Kings up 8, 2:55 left in the game.
Stephen Parker with a like of the stream. Coming in clutch here at the 4th quarter. We're coming down the home stretch here. Under 3 minutes.
Matthew, 10 and 14 at home.
Finish the possession. That's what I'm talking about. Buddy Hield actually accidentally gets a rebound. 2:37 left of the game. Kings up 8 with the ball. That's not a foul. He karate chops Bagley and nothing.
LeBron with an easy layup on the other end. 6-point game.
Unbelievable. Like if that happened on the other end, if LeBron got the ball karate chopped out of his hand, that would be a foul. That's what just bugs me so much. Fox is going really fast. That's
got to be a foul, right?
It's so ridiculous. It's like that's just, the NBA to me is the WWE of professional sports.
That was pretty bad.
I mean, we'll see on the replay that he hit the ball, but
yeah, or he just dropped it. That's a foul. That's a foul.
I think Monk got him.
I
don't
think
think LeBron got him.
it. LeBron gets him right across the arm.
It's ball.
His whole forearm hit his whole forearm. On the way to the ball.
And look, LeBron doesn't even run. He thought it was going to be a foul call. Can you challenge that? Take the 2 points off on the other end? So this may surprise you, but it's a 4-point game. Kings were absolutely dominating the game, up 11 most of the fourth quarter with 1:56 left in the fourth. Kings are up 4 with the ball. They're drawing up a play where they dribble it for 23 seconds and then just hoist one from the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Lakers are going to come down and hit a 3, and it's going to be a 1-point game. Check it out. He said it's going to be a touchdown pass. Kings are struggling tonight. The end of the game, pretty normal. Just funny to me, like you've scored however many points you've scored tonight, and then all of a sudden you just forget how to play basketball.
No, they're relying on getting foul calls, which historically has never gone in the way of the Kings. Bagley looks like he's hurt from getting fouled, fight LeBron, but it wasn't a foul.
Yeah. So Bagley's out of the game from LeBron hitting the ball. And don't do it, buddy. Oh my gosh. Gosh, that was a good look.
Kings got the ball.
Great look.
It was a good look. It was a good play.
LeBron's going to go lay it in.
He's going to play
LeBron
ball.
lays it in.
This is what they did the last week.
Yep, he's going to keep getting points in the paint. Kings going to struggle to score, and 8-0 run the last 2 minutes.
Foxy with a little shot.
Finally. So Kings go back up 4 with 1:25 left in the ball game. I think it's going to get into LeBron's hands. He's going to just own Met too. I think you got to throw doubles at him. Maybe from Westbrook's guy.
Now Westbrook,
not from
Westbrook
Monk's
will
guy.
Get a dunk out of that. Just playing straight up. Give Westbrook an open 3.
That's what we're talking about. He can't even be allowed on the plane after this game, right?
Does LeBron just like slap him in the back of the head, or how does this work?
That's not a foul though if LeBron does it. Don't, buddy. Stop. Pass the ball, buddy.
Pass it.
Oh boy. Chimezi.
Boom.
Oh, boom. Huge. That's what we're talking about. Goes up 7 with 46.7 left in the ball game. I think the Lakers might need to talk about it. So that's big. I think that's a big growth in Met2's game is the outside jumper. His shot looks a lot better than it did last couple.
Loka is joining us. I guess she's been lurking the entire time. Thanks for joining the chat, Loka.
The lurkster.
Well, we get ourselves a doozy. Kings up by 7 with 46 seconds. This is either going to be a big Kings win or an epic collapse. So either way, it's going to be very entertaining.
How small is that guy next to Christie? Did you see that guy? Is that the assistant coach or the trainer? Or I don't know if you can bloop back, but that guy couldn't have been. Well, Christie's 6'6", so the guy's probably like our height, 5'8" to like 5'11". But he looked like he was 4 foot tall.
Well, look, we're doing pretty good. We're just finishing up our Kings game here. 46 seconds left in the game. Should be a good little finish. I think LeBron's about to score 8 points in 46 seconds, so should be a fun finish.
So the Kings have played the Lakers well all year, honestly. They just matched up really well against them. So we'll see how it ends. I think the Kings might need to make some free throws to win here. A stop here would be really big. If they get a stop here, the Kings win, in my opinion. Don't challenge me, Kings, on it, and then get a stop and then hand it over and 1-3. And 1-3, lose by 1. Ooh, nice little defense by Fox.
See if they can get a stop. Oh, they try to flop.
Ooh.
It's nothing. He passed it to the guy sitting on the ground who somehow caught it and passed it. Kings with a huge stop. Huge stop. Was that a Gentry timeout?
I think there was a foul. If Buddy did that and the game was still going, I'd be a little upset. But
the 360 missed dunk.
Bounce to yourself, 360 dunk. I mean, they gave up a wide open 3, but they missed. So, I mean, That works.
But Barnes out-hustled Westbrook. That's pretty good.
I don't know where the foul was on that. Or was it?
It must be Reeves hitting Fox.
Timeout. Yikes. No way, Buddy got sniped? That's crazy. Looked like there was a wet spot over there. People were. So Kings up 7 with the ball.
It's going to be a big win for the Kings. Put them only 10 games below 500. So
you win 10 more in a row, you're right back where you need to be. So is that 44 games? So the Kings still have 38 left. How many of those would you say the Kings need to win to make the playoffs, Zach? Let's play that game.
Of 38, they'd have to win 28 of them.
You think? To get in the 10 spot?
Yeah.
They have to go 28-10 to end the season. They'd be 8 games over 500. They'd be like the 3 seed.
No. 28 and I guess 28 and 10, that's 18 above. Let's say they have to win 20 games.
20-18. Finish 8 under.
That'd be enough to get the 10 seed.
I would say, let's say they got to
Stop trying to get me to do math. I'm not in a math mood right now.
25-13.
12 above.
Would put them 2 over.
Well, right now your 10 seed is 8 under. And it's the Trailblazers who just lost, are going to be losing Lillard for probably the year.
Spurs, maybe? I think the
Spurs are tied with the Kings. So are the Pelicans. The Pelicans could get... If they got Zion back, then we're in trouble. We don't have a Zion that's coming back. We don't even have a Zion at all.
We have a Holmes. We have Holmes coming back, baby.
Oh, that's just as good.
Do we have a timeline on Holmes?
Let's see if I can find it out.
Timeline us, Zach. Tyrese steps to the line, hits the first, but the Kings up by 8 with 18.8 seconds left in the fourth. Steps up to the line once again, and bingo, bango, bongo. Not only do the Kings cover, it looks like they're actually going to win. Boom. And that, ladies and gentlemen,
ball game, huh?
is a huge Wednesday night win. Huge Wednesday night win for the Kings. I say you trade Healed for Reeves straight up.
Holmes has cleared COVID-19 protocols. He's out tonight. So he cleared yesterday. He didn't play tonight. They're going to put him on G League assignment to get his conditioning back.
Okay.
So he'll be back really soon.
Can you give us the next matchup for the Kings?
Kings schedule. Let's check it out. I know we have another Wednesday game next week for sure. Couldn't tell you who it was. Let me look them up. Hashtag analysis. They've got Rockets. Friday, Sunday.
Okay.
They've got the Pistons on Wednesday.
Okay. Tell me more.
Then they play the Bucks and the Celtics and Atlanta and Philly. All on the road. And the Knicks. 5 in a row on the road. Then they get a home game against the Nets. Then they play Golden State.
Win. So basically you have to win the next 3 because you're going to lose the next 6 after that.
Right. They might beat Atlanta. They might beat Boston.
You never. This team can beat anyone, and they can lose to anyone. So they'll probably lose both to the Rockets, and then they'll go and beat the Sixers, the Celtics, the Nets.
They'll beat Golden State, and then they'll lose to OKC the following night.
Absolutely, that's what you got to look forward to. But the Kings played really well tonight, especially in the second half. Choked away at the end of the game, per usual, but ended up winning, I think, by 9 or 11. So Really happy with the way that they closed out. I turned it off in the middle of the second before we jumped on the stream. So for once, they played a third quarter. They were plus 17 in that quarter, and that was the big difference in the game tonight. So
We can get lower.
congrats.
We can get lower level tickets for $19 against the Pistons.
But you have to go watch the Kings play the Pistons.
That is fair. They might win that one though. That'd be kind of fun.
That's true. That's true.
All right, Kings on a 1-game winning streak right now. They are now 10 games under 500, which puts them as the 11 seed. Which, shocker.
That's
They're
their
right back
spot.
where they were last year and the year before.
And the year before.
There's nothing more Kingsy than being the 11 seed.
9 or 11 seed. Now it's 11. Used to be 9.
Not good enough for the playoff, the play-in. Not good enough to get a good draft picks to be out of that spot the following year. Classic Kings.
The bubble, baby. That's where they like to hang out, just on the bubble. All right, Zach, another lovely show this evening.
We had a little fun. We didn't do our Disneyland food. Maybe we'll save that for next week.
Perfect.
That was a disappointing win. We need losses, Troy. We want this team to be blown up.
Don't worry. With that schedule you just gave, we're going to have a lot of losses coming up. So
Let me
just
pull,
win on.
Let me pull it back up real quick. Let me pull up
Just
the Kings
win on.
schedule. Who is
Just
the
win.
game right before the trade deadline? That's what I want to know.
What they need to do is just win on Wednesdays, and they can lose all the other games, so it's fun for us. But still, they're losing a lot.
And then we're justified in being very negative and sarcastic during the whole thing.
Yep.
Look, I do look tired. I agree with you. I am tired.
Wow, that's a weird word for fat, but okay. It's kind of disappointing. Our Filipino friends didn't make it.
All right, Trey. This is the perfect ending right before the trade deadline. They get Oklahoma City, Minnesota. They go on a 3-game losing streak. They blow it up.
Blow it up.
Or they win those 3 and they trade 4 people to help them cement the 11 seed. Those are the 2 scenarios that I can see.
You got to get rid of Barnes and Buddy.
At a minimum, those are the 2 that have to go.
Have to.
Barnes is the only one that really has any value, but he's our only wing, so that's interesting. And Buddy's got to go.
Buddy is so trash.
There's got to be a GM that hasn't watched any Kings games and just sees the 3-point highlights. So we need that guy.
But I mean, if you put him on a good team, I mean, he's gonna get his.
What if you put him on the Mavericks, and he just has to stand there and wait for Luka to throw him the ball? I think that's ideal.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. If you put him on the other team tonight, and he has all those wide open threes, he's gonna make just as many as Malik Monk. Right?
True.
Statistically speaking, I don't know. Big win tonight for the Kings. Now we're looking forward to football because we only got a few weeks left of it, and that makes me sad. But
then we're all in on Kings basketball until baseball. Yuck.
Hockey.
Might have to watch hockey, Troy. You're gonna make me watch hockey?
Love hockey.
I like watching hockey. I just can't. I don't know. Do I have to pick a team?
No rules.
I just start betting on it. I bet the over on every game.
Home by dinner. That's all you got to know.
Okay.
All right, Zach, you got anything else tonight?
I think that's all